Today we are going to tackle the second lab of the server-side template injection. Let us hover back to the lab description. So this is the lab. So what's this web application is running Tornado template engine. What's required from us is to achieve remote code execution and delete morale.txt file. So I have already run the lab, which is running this vulnerable application. As we can see, the web application has several posts. Also, we have been provided with credentials, so winner and beater. So let us get into business. So first things first, I will log in as winner. Since usually I do these labs, I save the winner's username and password. So the username is winner, the password is Peter, as detailed here. So let me just use this one. So now I'm logged in. So now in the accounts page we have my account header here, and then we have the username, and then we have the email, and here we have preferred name. Sorry about that. So one thing we can do is, here we have a functionality called preferred name, and the preferred name, once it shows the actual name, or what our user header will be when we provide some comments. So let us say submit. So here says name, which means the full name of the user. So if you go, I think, let me also open another tab here. So if for instance you go to this post about finding inspiration, you go to the post here. Now John Top has provided a comment on the 25 February 2025. So if Peter Winner provides comments, we will see the user's full name. So this is my first comment. So let's go back. Here we will see, here's Peter Winner is my first comment. And since our proxy is running, let me see what kind of logs it has generated when we were changing the preferred name. So here, as we can see, let me take it to repeater. Send it to repeater. Here, this is the post. This is not the one I wanted. Let me go to another one. Yeah, here is change blog post author display. So let me take it to repeater, and let me just close this one. So as you can see here, it says it has two parameters, a CSRF token, and also this another parameter which says blog post author display user.name. Also here we have also first name. If we change it, let us see what will appear in here. Here it says Peter, since Peter is the first name. Let us change it to nickname. Here we see, let me refresh the page again. Here it says hot dog. So also we can find those parameters here. So for nickname, user.nickname. Here we can see user.firstname. Here, actually. So since we know that it's running Tornado, let us try and inject some code into here. So for instance, if I just say colon and close it and say this is SSTI injection, and then space, and then open another one. Why we are doing this is just similar to how we used to do SQL injection, because now we closed the ending of these curly brackets. There is another one waiting us there, and it will display if we don't open another one. That's why I'm doing it. So now if I send, so what we are expecting to see in our application, if we go back now and refresh it, we will see the user's full name, which is Peter Wiener, and then there will be space, and this is SSTI injection, and then it will display value 0. So now if we refresh it, here we can see Peter Wiener, this is SSTI injection, and then the value of 0. That's out of the way. So now we have identified the the injection, and we have identified the vulnerability. I mean, we can do the RCE and see the user running the web application, and next we will look for the file Morale, and finally we will delete that file. So let me go here. During before I start recording this video, I actually went through the Tornado documentation. So and Tornado is based on Python. So we know that Python has a module called OS. So we will import that module because that module can access operating system commands. So what we will do is open curly brace and close curly brace, and then percentage sign. I have already enabled URL encoding as I type, so here I will say space and then space, and then I will import OS. Now, since we will not need username, I will just delete the username from here, and in here what I will be doing, so here I'll just insert 0, and here I'll insert 1. So what I will be doing is, that's just to mark the indent start, and for 1 I don't think we will need it. I'll just put the 0 there. Here we will provide what we want. So what we will be doing is os dot be open, and then open, and then say id, and then close it, and then say dot read, and close it, and then click send. So now let's come back here and check, and as we can see here, we can see the user that's running this web application. Actually we have 2 comments. This is kind of weird, as we provide only 1 comment. Refresh again. So I know that we provide only 1 comment. Maybe when we're using the repeater I send it twice. So now we have the RCE, as we can see here, and the application is running as Carlos. Next, what I will be doing here is I will do ls-lsh to see where we are. First, before I go to ls-lsh and list the files, let me see where we are in the directory we are actually in, where the application is running from. So print working directory. So now we can see that we are in the home/Carlos, and in the lab description it is stated that morale.txt file is in the home directory of user Carlos. So now that's out of the way, we will just list the files in where, in, come back here, home/Carlos. So Now we changed that. Now let's refresh it again. And one good thing is, instead of coming back here and refreshing it again and again, let me go to the proxy and then go to this post, and as we can see here, it's here already, the result. So let me just send it to repeater. From repeater we can see, actually let me just maximize this tab a bit. Oh, my mouse is kind of cranky. So now we can see that the file Morel is here, and user Carlos and group Carlos has read-write permissions to it. So the last thing we will need to do is delete morel.txt file. Let me go there, because we know where the file is and we have the required permissions to perform it. So let me just come here and just say rm-rf morel.txt and send it. And I think with that we have completed this lab. If I refresh it, we have completed the lab. As we can see, the congratulations, you solved the lab header. With that, peace and see you again.